Doc mentioned just night and day difference kind of the last game into this one. Just what is the level of frustration at this point trying to find that night-to-night consistency as you try to right the ship here early in the season?
I think when when you're in the type of situation we've been in, just losing games and trying to find yourself and find an identity and get going in the right direction. I think everybody's frustrated. You don't want guys in here happy and not experiencing that when you're losing games. But it's, like I said, it's frustrating. I think we gotta understand what we're doing and what it looks like when we're having success, and that starts with just simply competing, and playing hard. And a lot of the games that we've struggled in, teams are just getting to loose balls more than us. They get into the glass more than us. They playing at a little bit faster pace than we are, and that's giving them an advantage and putting us behind in these games. And we gotta be much better about that.
Doug mentioned offensively tonight, didn't feel like you guys were getting a lot of paint touches, and then thus not getting a lot of ball movement and not getting a lot of people involved. Just kind of what did you see offensively tonight?
I think he was spot on. I think a better team tonight than we played last night, and to accomplish what we accomplished, it takes a little bit more work. Your pace has to be better. You got to screen harder. You got to get to spots faster. Your purpose in each part of our execution has to be better. When you got a team being physical, they're a little bit older, so they understand what's coming at them. And I think we just didn't do a good enough job of fighting for our spots and having good enough pace, and they kind of was able to disrupt what we were trying to do. And that limited us getting into the paint and them having to react in the ball, going out and hopping around and, giving them trouble. The way we play when we give teams trouble. And like I said, it hurt us.
I know transition defense was a focus early. Does that focus or attention sometimes can be counterproductive? Defensive rebound, those long rebounds, and you're trying to get back, and offensive boards are now giving up, and they can run more clock. Did you feel that at all tonight, or was this just a 50-50 effort kind of issue where?
I mean, sometimes, they were shooting threes, and on threes, usually it's a long rebound, So sometimes, even when I was on the bench or even when I'm in the game and I'm on the opposite side, I can see guys trying to hit a body and then the ball hits front rim. And when they run it in, they just have a better angle on the ball. But that was only in a few instances. Sometimes the ball just hitting the rim and it's in the air. And they were getting it. And they were having 2 and 3 opportunities. You give a team that many opportunities in the NBA, eventually they're going to score, especially a good team. So, I think it was just a matter of us hitting people and being the first off the ground and just competing, for our space and competing to get the ball. Whether they push it in transition and we're not getting matched up or not, we can't accomplish anything without getting the ball. And tonight, especially in that first half, when it's a back and forth game, we just gave them 1, 2, 3 opportunities sometimes, and eventually they scored. And when you allow a team to do that, they start to see where some weakness might be or where they might be having some success, and they're just going to do it harder. And I thought that was what they did.
BP's struggled a little bit from the field, both on 2s, 3s, kind of start the season. What do you feel like you might be able to do to try to help him through that a little bit?
Just, when he's on the floor, I'm always aware of where he is. And when I feel like he has a matchup or if he runs the floor and he's the first guy down there and he has space, I'm always aware of that and trying to get him opportunities because I know how important he is to our team. But, it's part of the game. We all go through our ups and downs and our struggles shooting the ball, and we all go through our moments where we just don't play our best. And I think for the really good players like him, you don't get concerned with it. You just keep going. You know that it's going to click at some point. Last game, I thought he had one of those moments. He had a good game. But for him, I think it's just, it's not the first time he's experienced it. And, we just got to continue to try to find ways to get him the ball, to get himself going. Anytime you're scoring and you impacting the game, you feel good about it and you're able to carry that out. And we just got to continue to, when he's open, throw it to him on that perimeter, let him do what he does when he's on the block, give him those opportunities. In transition, when he's running the floor, give him those opportunities. And that's just what you got to do. I keep saying it, you know, it's such a long season, and you gotta just be true to the process. You know, when it's going well, you gotta look at what you didn't do well and what you did do well to try to keep it going. And when you're not doing well, you gotta look at what's causing it to be that way. But you, at the same time, got to still have like that belief and a level head to just keep on pushing forward. And I think that's where he is, and I think that's where we are as a team. You know, we got to keep going.
This was your first time seeing this version of the Knicks. Just what was your impression of them seeing this version?
I mean, they're a good team. It ain't like we went in there and played against the Heat when LeBron went there. You know, they made some changes. They were a good team last year. They're a good team this year.